Madam Chair, we live.
Thank you, Mark. I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is the regular meeting of the Baldwin Park Planning Commission for December 13th, 2023. The time is now 7:02 p.m. Commissioner Maciel, will you please lead us in the flag salute? Planning Secretary, will you please call roll?
Yes. Commissioner Gonzalez,
Here.
Commissioner Maciel,
Here.
Chair Escobosa,
Here.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Here.
and note that Commissioner Pena is absent.
Do I have a motion to excuse Commissioner Pena?
I'll motion to excuse.
I'll second.
Can I get another roll call, please?
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
and Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. I now declare oral communications open. Anyone wishing to address the commission on anything other than the listed agenda items may come to the podium at this time. So for those of you just newly joining us, we have opened oral communications. If you want to address any items that are not listed on the agenda, now is your time. All right, seeing no interest, we will now close oral communications and move on to the consent calendar. The lone item on the consent calendar is the meeting minutes from the previous planning commission meeting. Would any commissioner like to pull an item for discussion? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of November 8th, 2023?
A motion to approve. I'll second.
Can I get roll, please?
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
and Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And it is now time for public hearing. The first case on the agenda is ZV 2301, CP 2305, and PR 2321. The request is for a conditional use permit to allow a recreational soccer facility use, a zoning variance to deviate from the minimum side on a rear setback requirements, a design to review the building architecture and design, as well as the associated mitigated negative declaration for the properties at 14412 and 14424 Joan Bridge Street. Can I get the report from staff?
Thank you. At this time, staff is would like to request a continuation of this item to a date uncertain.
All right. May I have a motion to continue this item to a date uncertain?
I'll motion to move this item to a date uncertain.
And I'll second.
All right. Can I please get roll?
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The second case being considered today is a proposal for CP 2309. The request is for consideration for approval of a conditional use permit to allow the operation of a food processing facility within an existing 93,620 square foot multi-tenant building within the industrial zone at 5119 Azusa Canyon Road. Do we have a staff report?
Yes, giving our presentation this evening is Associate Planner Melissa Chipres. Go ahead.
Thank you. Can I get the first slide, please? Thank you. Good evening, Honorable Chair and members of the commission. Before you is a request from the applicant Isabel Gourmet Delicacies, who is requesting the approval of a conditional use permit to allow a 41,483 square foot food processing use within an existing 93,620 square foot multi-tenant building. The subject site is located within the I industrial zone. And staff did want to note that this item was previously approved by the Planning Commission on September 8th, 2021, by the Baldwin Park Planning Commission. But due to equipment delays caused by COVID-19, the approval has since expired and now requires Planning Commission re-review and approval. Next slide, please. So as noted, the general plan land use designation of the subject property is industrial, which is consistent with the property's I industrial zone. And since the publishing of the agenda packets, staff noted a mistake in the vicinity map that you can note here. The incorrect parcel was shaded in your agendas, but the one here on your screen is the correct parcel for this project. Next slide, please. The subject building footprint is approximately 93,620 square feet with 2 tenant spaces located on a 210,644 square foot parcel. The first tenant space to the left is 5119 Azusa Canyon Road, and the second tenant space to the right is 5115 Azusa Canyon Road, and each are approximately 46,810 square feet. Next slide, please. The applicant is proposing interior tenant improvements without any exterior modifications or alterations to the building. The applicant's Exhibit A floor plan. Next slide, please. They have noted that they will be using approximately 41,483 square feet of the existing unit as a dry warehouse, 2 freezers, a cooler, a staging area, a baking tunnel area, baking room, operating room, a mixing room and office, as well as an employee lunch area. The hours of operation will be Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the applicant has indicated that the proposed facility will bake pastries such as cookies, mooncakes, and egg tarts. The tenant space will have exhausts set over each of the ovens, which have been reviewed and approved by the Los Angeles County Fire Department. This will lessen any adverse impacts to the adjacent commercial buildings or residential properties. Additionally, any odor or humidity related to the baking activities will be minimal and will not cause any adverse impacts to the surrounding area. The facility will begin operation with 12 employees and outreach to hire an additional 9 employees, making the potential employees on site at any given time a total of 21. IGD will evaluate the need for additional employees as needed. It's a little hard to see, but there will be loading and offloading of trucks, which will only take place once per day, Monday through Friday, and this will be accommodated through the use of 16 loading bays. Given that the nearby properties are similar in use, industrial and industrial commercial uses, staff believes that there will not be any adverse impacts to the adjacent properties as a result of the food processing facility. Next slide, please. Staff did not receive any letters of concern in regard to the proposed conditional use permit. So this does conclude staff's presentation, and staff feels the Planning Commission should approve resolution PC 23-27 approving CP 2309. Staff is available for any questions and the applicant is present as well. you.
Thank you for that. Are there any questions to staff by the commission? If there are no questions to the staff, I will now declare public hearing open. Is there anyone in the audience wishing to testify for this matter, testify on this matter either for or against? Would the applicant like to come up and say anything? Oh.
There should be a button.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Ignacio Crespo. I'm representing the applicant. I'm the architect of the project. And just to reiterate what Mel has said, they're an existing warehousing operation, and they're just adding the food processing component to it. This was previously approved and built for the current code when it was built. And the only item that was not in place to just finalize the construction was the equipment that was delayed by COVID-19. So it is very frustrating for the applicant, but we've come to a point that can be achieved in the next few months. So if you grant this approval, it would be great for their operations, and you would have a great, strong business in your city. Thank you. Crespo, Crespo.
Are there any questions from the commission to the applicant? Seeing no further interest, I will now declare this public hearing closed. Once again, giving my fellow commissioners the opportunity to ask any questions.
One question I do have is how long is this permit extended to?
If approved, they would have 1 year from today's date.
Over today's date?
All right, if there are no further questions, I will now ask for a motion.
A motion to approve?
And I'll second.
Can I please get a roll call?
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. The Planning Commission has voted to find that the proposed project is exempt from environmental review under the California Environmental Quality Act, also known as CEQA. Specifically, the project is categorically exempt from CEQA under the guidelines section 15301 for existing facilities, as the project consists of adding a food processing facility to an existing tenant space. And we have voted to adopt resolution PC 2327, approving a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Baldwin Park adopting the findings of fact and approving a conditional use permit for a food processing facility within an existing industrial building pursuant to table 153.050.020 in the city's municipal code, location 5119 Azusa Canyon Road, and the applicant is Mean You Sai, Isabel Gourmet Delicacies, case number CP 2309.
Excellent.
Thank you. There is one non-hearing item on the agenda this evening. It is for a general plan conformance report for the proposed vacation of an alley located between Bogart Avenue and Downing Avenue. May we please have the staff report?
Thank you. I'd like to call Romani to the dais from our Public Works Department. He will be giving the presentation this evening.
Hey, good evening, honorable commissioners, city staff and members of the audience. Today I would like to present you a very small presentation. Let me share my screens with you. Start. Right. Play. Right. So today we're going to talk about the intent to vacate an alley. And this alley is located at 14617 Ramona Boulevard. The alley serve as an access way for two parcels. And both of the parcels have been purchased by the developer and are incorporated as part of the proposed improvement. You can see here in the picture, this is the picture of the existing alley. And this is the location of the alley. As you can see is highlighted in red. And we can see here, this is the whole location of the project. Okay, what exactly are the proposed improvements? So Cesar Chavez Foundation requests alley to be vacated because they want to develop about 51 multi-units family residential. They're going to include about 2 to 3 stores over one level and parking garage. All right, so to vacate the alley, actually, we already went to the council members about a month and a half ago and requested this as an item. It got approved. We already did the public hearing, but came to our attention that we also would like to present this to you to make sure that vacating that alley will not contradict with a city general plan. So here we just want to today to present it to you and to see if we can get your approval to vacate the alley since city staff sees that it does not contradict with our existing general plan. That's complete my presentation. Thanks.
Thank you. Do my fellow commissioners have any questions for staff?
The one question I do have is the residential area, I would say to the north of this alley has already been purchased by Cesar Chavez, right? But it wasn't highlighted.
Right, but it's already baked into the project that so the vacation of the alley is a formal proceeding to make the project go forward, but
Mhm.
it's already been anticipated that this alley will be vacated to accommodate the project.
And that's not going to affect any of like the residences nearby?
No, it shouldn't. It should not be because that alley is only going to be. It doesn't serve anywhere else other than what will be made into a one larger development. So it won't be necessary any longer.
Okay, thank you.
You see it now? Yes, the owner already purchased this property and the one behind it. So both properties on the left and right hand side from this alley are purchased by the developer.
All right, any other questions? If there are no more questions, I will ask for a motion.
I'll motion to approve.
I actually had one question, sorry. Was it mentioned that, for the residences, is this gonna be like a low income, residents?
Yes, this is a low income project.
Okay, thank you. That is all.
I'll second.
All right, so we've had Commissioner Maciel motion to approve and Commissioner Rodriguez has seconded. Can I please get a roll call?
Sure. Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
and Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The Planning Commission has voted to adopt Resolution PC 2330, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Baldwin Park, finding the vacation of an alley between Bogart Avenue and Downing Avenue in conformance with the general plan. Do we have any reports of officers?
I'll go ahead and discuss when the next meeting will be. We have no more meetings this year. We will adjourn to our January 24th meeting. Since this the next one coming up, we should have a 4-lot subdivision as well as the Zocalo Civic Plaza project and perhaps a few more.
Let me see. Oh, 24.
All right. Are there any other staff communications at this time? All right. If there are no further comments by the commission, I will accept a motion for adjournment.
Before we adjourn, Honorable Chair, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I guess we'll see each other January
24.
24th, sorry. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we motion to approve?
Well, no one's motioned.
Oh.
Motion to adjourn, you mean?
Oh, to adjourn. Sorry.
I'll second.
All right. Can I please get roll?
Of course. Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Maciel,
Yes.
Chair Escobosa,
Yes.
and Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Right.
Thank you, everyone. We are adjourned at 7:24 PM.
Lovely.
Wow.
Have a good night. Happy holidays.